Hello, hello, it's KJ, and you are tuning in to KJ's Kitchen. I go here live on Facebook every Wednesday at noon. Of course, I think right now it's a few minutes after. If any of you moms out there have kids on spring break, you totally understand. Today, I want to talk about what to do with all of those leftover eggs. Now, Easter's awesome. If you're anything like our family, we love to hard-boil eggs, color them, hide them, do all of that. When you're done, you have a lot left over. So as a fitness nutrition specialist, let me tell you, they're awesome snacks. So eat hard-boiled eggs. Great, let's do it. But how do we get creative? How do we make the most out of our leftovers and adding in an amazing source of protein into foods you might already be enjoying? So today I'm going to teach you 2 recipes. It kind of is going to bring in a third because the base of one of them is an awesome recipe. So I'm going to teach you 2 ways to use hard-boiled eggs with avocado. So if you don't love avocado, you might want to just tune out or share this to people who do, because I'm going to use avocado in both of these recipes. Healthy fat, healthy protein, plant-based. It's amazing. We're going to be skipping the mayo altogether, making 2 very creative egg salads. So here we go. First, I'm going to start with one of my family's favorite things is Mexican food. So we're going to start with teaching you a quick recipe of our favorite way to make guacamole. So we're going to infuse this with eggs, don't worry, to make a really awesome snack, healthy snack for picnicking, for just lunch. You could do it in many ways. So let's start with talking about the avocado. Now, when you get an avocado, you're going to want to let it sit on the counter till it's nice and soft, and definitely till it's black, because they do show up green when you first buy them. So if you're new to avocados, buy them green, let them sit on the counter till they're nice and soft, right? And once they're soft, you're going to put them into the refrigerator. And that's going to stop the enzymes from working, and then it's going to put a halt, so you get to keep them longer. And I'm going to show you first and foremost the way I like to cut the avocado and make it nice and easy. Move my bowls here so everyone can see. Yes. And I just first do a nice little cut all the way around, because it's got that nice little seed in there, that hard seed, right? Mine just rolled right out. If yours doesn't roll out, you can hit it with a knife and pull it out. Look how beautiful and ripe this avocado is, right? Amazing! So here's the easy way to cut an avocado. Make your life easy. Slice, slice. Okay, I'm not going deep. I'm not hitting anything but that little shell. My fingers are safe. I cut her up so she's very easy to pinch out, right? So here we go. I'm going to drop this guy in. All I'm doing is squeezing. Squeezing the peel, and the avocado pieces fall out. Now this is the way I prep avocado even on my daughter's plate. She loves avocado. She does, and she's still here. You just can't see her. Oh, don't hit that, honey. Don't hit it. Okay, so we're gonna slice this puppy just the same. What I'm doing in this first recipe is 2 avocados because it is, in my world, more of guacamole than it is the egg salad, but just keep an eye out. 2 avocados here. And then here's another little thing too. You see this little nut? When you pull him out, if he's green, can you see the color on that? If he's green or like a pale color, you're good to go. If it's like dark brown, it's probably brown inside, and you probably let it go too long. So I'm just teaching you some avocado rules. If you tuned into my last segment when I used an avocado, I also taught you that if you keep the nut inside, you can store this away in the fridge, and this is going to prevent browning throughout. You might get a little browning on top depending on how much oxygen gets into it with however you're sealing it up. You can put saran wrap. I have a little avocado keeper, but that nut's going to keep this part really nice and fresh while you're using just a half, right? So speaking of which, my next recipe I'm cutting in half so that my family doesn't have a ton of egg salad here. So I'm just going to go 1.5 today. So, you know, I'm not really one for measuring. We've got ourselves a bowl of avocado. Now what I like to add, and now this, by the way, is very authentic guacamole. If you love tomato in your guacamole, go for it. In Mexico, they don't really do that. They use key lime, so that's what I do. I like to keep it as authentic as possible. My husband doesn't love tomato either, so we just don't do tomato. Feel free to add it, chop tomato into yours. But I'm gonna go key lime, give her a good squeeze. And this, of course, would be to your liking as well. So you make this a couple times. You'll see if you like it. 1 key lime in there. If you're using regular lime, go for it. Some people even prefer lemon. There's really no wrong way. It's all based on how you like it. We like cumin in all of our Mexican food. It really brings forward that Mexican flavor, right? So I just, eyeball it. I'd say maybe it's a 1/4 teaspoon in here, 1/2 teaspoon. I'm just sprinkling. Now here's the thing. I went to the market today and I got a serrano pepper because that's what I like to put in my guacamole, and it was not in my grocery bag. So I paid for something I didn't receive. No big deal, but I just don't get to show you that pepper. You could do serrano if you want to be super authentic. You do jalapeno if that's just easy and convenient at your market. And you can totally skip the pepper if that makes your world easier too. Because I don't have my pepper, I'm personally gonna add a touch of cayenne just to give it a little heat because we do like it a little spicy, right? Now, again, here goes options. This is fresh cilantro. Some people hate or love cilantro, so if you hate it, skip it. I love it. I'm gonna put in fresh cilantro. And now this is a shallot. You could totally go for a regular onion. I think it's a little overpowering myself. Shallots are a little less stinky, could I say so? So here we go with the shallot. And I like the cilantro. I'm gonna put all of that in there. It might have been about 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. And here goes. We're gonna get a little smashing going on. And I actually didn't grab a fork, but I have a spatula nearby. And I'm just gonna smash her together, right? And you're gonna do salt and pepper to your flavor. We again use some sea salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt is what our family uses. I'm gonna mash this buddy up, right? Perfect. Look how beautiful that's getting. You can keep it chunky or you can get like a little potato smasher and really make it creamy. We don't mind avocado, we're gonna keep it chunky.
Can I see?
Oh, you wanna see? Okay, we're gonna do a quick hello, but then you gotta let mommy finish up. She needs a quick hello. Do you love avocado? Yes. So to me, this is a great way of getting my baby who loves avocado to eat more protein when I sneak in the egg. Whoop. All right, this is real life here, guys. Thanks for tuning in live. So now that I've got my guacamole, I am going to be adding in the egg. So this may seem a little like crazy, but egg and avocado go so well together. If you ever like make a egg at home, a nice over medium egg even, and you're just gonna stir her in together. Now, if your kids are against egg, meaning they don't ask for them, but they love avocado or guacamole, you're just gonna dice this up quick, a little more fine. I left the egg slightly chopped up. You don't really see the egg. It's sneaky. If you chop that up even finer and your children do love guacamole or avocado, you are gonna be good to go. I'm gonna just salt this since I didn't before I give it a personal whirl myself. Pepper, you could do black pepper, crushed pepper. Because my daughter can see pepper, she can see everything, I'm gonna leave it out today. All right, and then great to be served with some organic corn chips or whatever you like to do for dipping. And that could be a nice little lunch or snack. It's so good. That one's a family pleaser. It doesn't have a name. It's just something I like to do. And now this one, we're gonna move into an amazing springtime delicious egg salad. Again, no mayo, using avocado. I'm gonna get another bowl out. I'm only gonna use a half avocado in this, but you can go bigger on volume. You can double, triple, anything you want. I will post the recipes in here. Now, if you are a family who did not have a lot of hard-boiled eggs for Easter, and you still wanna make these recipes, then I also, in the comment field, am going to put my little egg calculator in there. how to make the perfect hard-boiled egg. If you've noticed, ours are not quite dry in the center because I actually prefer them slightly soft in the yolk. Nothing like runny by any means. Okay, starting with my avocado, and again, I'm gonna smash it first. This one I will smash before I get the other ingredients going. And this is just a substitute for mayo here. It's creamy, it's fatty, it is beautiful. So if you hate avocado and you're still watching, go ahead and use mayo. But I do promise this is so tasty. Now if you have leftovers of guacamole or egg salad avocado, and you don't want them to turn brown in the fridge because they do quickly, here's a little tip. You're gonna put it in a container, smash it out as smooth as possible, and put saran wrap, plastic wrap, as close and tight to it, like press it into it, because it only turns brown because of oxygen. So I super smashed this, right? Because this is my little mayo base here. Now what we're adding into this one is fresh parsley, fresh dill, and I've got 2 eggs chopped up here. So I'm just gonna pile it all in to start. Get the eggs going first. Now, dill is so springtime to me, so welcome spring. I'm popping all my dill in. And I personally love parsley, but you could save the parsley for the end and just top it off, which I'll show you because it's nice for presentation, or you could actually put your fresh parsley into it. Now, the fresh herbs are everything. I'm also gonna doll it up with a little bit of lime. I've got key limes because of my guacamole, so I'm just gonna do a little squeeze. Not even too much on that. And then we'll stir her together. Touch of salt, because who doesn't like a little pinch? Little pinch. Touch of salt. So, talk about spring, talk about fresh. This is gorgeous. I'm going to show you how our family likes to have this one. All right. Look how pretty that is. Very bright. That dill is amazing. Smells delicious, and I'll give her a little taste just because I need to make sure she's perfect. It's so fresh. You will love it. Now you could serve this up on a toast. I mentioned before in another live segment, sourdough is the best option. You could go for bread. Make sure that if you're buying it from a market or a deli or bakery, that you talk to them, that they actually made it fresh, that they actually use a starter. Because you can create the taste of sourdough without actually having a starter, without that fermentation process. It's the fermentation process that makes it healthy, breaks down the gluten for you so that it's easier to digest for you and your whole family. So, toasted is an option. You could do it on bread. My daughter gets really goofy about toast. She likes it cold. So I'm gonna show it to you on bread. Feel free to pop this in the toaster, get it toasted. You're gonna put this out and pile this guy on. And now here's something my family loves to do. Because I was a native of New York for so long, not native, I'm native of Michigan. I lived in New York for so long, we really love bagels. So, bagels are loaded with a lot of extra carbs and sugar that you really don't need. Sprinkling on the parsley, so it's a topping, right? And then what we love to do to have an open-faced sandwich, you're cutting the carbohydrate. I'm not doing 2 pieces of bread on this. And I'm sprinkling it with everything bagel sesame seasoning. It's so good, okay? So if you like an everything bagel, but you want to skip all the sugar and carb that comes with a giant bagel, you just get this seasoning from Trader Joe's. You could probably make your own seasoning if you really want to get creative. It's sesame seeds, sea salt, dried minced garlic, dried minced onion, black sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. Done. Make your own if you don't have a Trader Joe's nearby. Give her a little stir so the salt is mixed. And I sprinkle this across. My husband is going to love me for this. And you've got yourself what would be the flavor of an everything bagel with egg salad on it, which is one of our favorite things. If you really want to get really spiced up, you might even put a strip of bacon on there or crumple up some bacon so you get some bacon and egg going on. But I hope those recipes were really fun for you. A little more creative than just tossing in some mayonnaise and mustard into your chopped up egg. And we're adding in a great, valuable, healthy option for fat, which is that awesome avocado. So if you hate avocados, give this a whirl anyway, because I promise you, it kind of masks into the blend of everything, and you might find that you love this. And it has so much good benefits for brain health, eliminating belly fat, and just really keeping your joints nice and healthy when you add in all those awesome healthy fats. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's recipes. I will post them below, as well as my little egg calculator for those of you who are actually boiling eggs to get these recipes done. And enjoy them. Join me next Wednesday at noon here live in KJ's Kitchen. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have an awesome week.